And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Nestor Cortes Jr.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he chases that one, and there's one down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Starling Marte up to hit. Shaw whips it to first, and a couple of quick outs. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Soto with another scorching run of play lately. There's a strike.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the mound now, Clay Holmes. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. The throw to second is offline.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Blake Perkins. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
William Contreras in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Christian Yelich with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. 1 out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
2 balls, no strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Up now for Milwaukee, Mason Wynn. And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base, pretty much standing up.
Alonso takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso clips the corner. That's strike 1. Alonso with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Outside. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Perkins under it. He's got it. And there's one away. And now it's Mark Vientos. Went deep in the ball game last night. Vientos getting to start at the hot corner, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. That one ripped. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jeff.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Fair ball. Man at first, and stepping in for New York, Kevin Parada. This one in the air, right field. Perkins squeezes it, and that is that. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here at American Family Field.
Brewers,
And now the DH, Garrett Mitchell. And a strike in there.
Mitchell.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes. But if you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Taylor makes the grab, 1 away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Fought off foul. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Matt Shaw in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Tied up here in the early going. And that one hit 97 on the gun. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 1. He's just played out so far.
Tyrone Taylor.
Cortez back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a good start to the inning. So the lineup flips over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Not in time, he's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now it's Juan Soto. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Bowers. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still 1 out there to pick up.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. He's already homered here in this one.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a foul ball. Outside low, and that's ball 1. That one almost got him. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next pitch is outside. Brandon Nimmo up next for the Mets.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Done.
And that is out of play.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of holding his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Doyle batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And now the count is even.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Blake.
Blake Perkins getting ready to hit. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a foul out of play.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Ground ball left side over to McNeil. Over to first. Safe.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
Now
the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Contreras stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one misses. Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and they still trail it here 3-1. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yelich. And he makes the catch. One down.
The batter, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle, done. Fires to first in time. 2 down, base is empty.
Now
Kevin Parada
catcher,
now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Grounds one to short. In the hole, jump throw, and they get the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And we're back. Now here is Christian Yelich. That clips a corner. Yelich working through some struggles lately. Strike 2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Now
it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Inside jump. Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. That one hooked foul. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Now here's Jake Bauers. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
One ball.
And there's the ball. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Right side, done. Throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's Starling Marte.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Harvey also throwing. That misses. Going to count 1-2. To the right side. Done. And that is the inning. Mets lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw.
That's ripped to right down the line. And foul ball.
Well, these Brewers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. Tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
McNeil gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Brewers,
Oliver
the second
Dunn,
baseman,
the next to hit.
Dunn.
This to third. Vientos whips it to first, and that quickly 2 away. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that misses. 2-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
We're
Brewers.
back, and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
56.
The new pitcher, Hunter Harvey.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
4 homers. Then Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That one to first, Bowers. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting,
so digging
the third
in,
baseman,
Mark Vientos. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jared Koenig getting ready to go. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Nimmo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one fouled off. Two outs. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Perkins.
Now pitching for
Paul
the Mets,
Blackburn on the pitch here.
number 58.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way.
Blackburn.
So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. And now it's William Contreras.
The catcher,
0 for 2 in this one. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a 4-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a front side,
22,
and the hands just
Christian
continue to carry through
Yelich.
the middle of the field.
And now it's Christian Yelich. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Paul Blackburn is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back.
Pitching for
The Mets
York,
with a new arm on the mound.
number
Dedniel
72.
Nunez.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. To second, and that's not it. Just a weak fly ball this time. Nimmo running hard to get it. He's got it. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tap foul at the plate. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. So up next for New York, Kevin Parada. Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. Now Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. One out and a runner at second. And a base hit right there. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now it's Frankie Lindor, 1 for 3. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And fouled off. The 0-2. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-2.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brian Hudson done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Jared Koenig takes over on the mound.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
One down. And now the Mets DH, Starling Marte. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. in plenty of time to first. Marte retired.
The batter,
Juan Soto
the right
now.
fielder, Juan Soto.
Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So a man at first. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Jake Bauer.
Nunez back to work. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's away.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next,
good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Shaw.
Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Oliver Dunn will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
1 ball.
And downstairs. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Gone in order are the Brewers.
Now
welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Steven Matz.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
And that one fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Nimmo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
He swings and fouls. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Good eye right there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one missed.
Hands full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Parada at the plate now. That's ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Mads, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 2. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Brenton Joyo.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ball 2.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now
so next,
the right
Perkins. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And that's a little high.
2 balls.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball. Slow roller to third. Vientos throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That to right. Perkins sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. So now here's the DH, Starling Marte. The other way, makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Soto at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 2. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. That's down and in. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Hitter, number 5. Garrett
Mitchell at the plate and takes high there.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on here in the last half of inning number 9. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum, but at home you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.